When we feel like crying at night, let's cry until övertäs jag. When we yawn into a wall, we used to need to try a different path. Since our life is limited, let's keep fighting without giving up. We keep on searching for the very meaning of our existence, and that is precisely how we have to live our life. In this world full of disease and facade, no one wants to get hurt. So we try to look good by letting others yawn past us, claiming that no one will ever understand us. If you wish to be understood, then open you yourself. Start by accepting the feelings hidden in your bones. To believe is to say one another's warmth and pain, well searching for the meaning of our encounter. Let's keep steadying overboard. Since our life is limited, I won't release your hand, keep in mind. Together, let's keep searching for the very meaning of our existence, and then together let's live on. We keep on searching for the very meaning of our existence, and that is precisely how we have to live our life. In this world full of fallacies and contradictions, of course we'll give in or be just from time to time. But if we only keep count of our dissatisfactions, then the winds will never change in our favor. When we feel like crying at night, let's cry until övertäs jag. When we yawn into a wall, we used to need to try a different path. Since our life is limited, let's keep fighting without giving up. We keep on searching for the very meaning of our existence, and that is precisely how we have to live our life. In this world full of disease and fucking, no one wants to get hurt. So we try to look good by letting others yawn past us, claiming that no one will ever understand us. If you wish to be understood, then open you yourself. Start by accepting the feelings hidden in your bones. To believe is to say one another's warmth and pain, well sourcing for the meaning of our encounter. Let's keep steadying overboard. Since our life is limited, I won't release your hand, keep in mind. Together, let's keep sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and then together let's live on. We keep on sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and that is precisely how we have to live our life. In this world full of fallacies and contradictions, of course we'll cave in or be closed from time to time. But if we only keep count of our dissatisfactions, then the winds will never saint in our favor. When we feel like crying at night, let's cry until our depression dry. When we yawn into a wall, we used to need to try a different path. Since our life is limited, let's keep fighting without giving up. We keep on sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and that is precisely how we have to live our life. In this world full of disease and fucking, no one wants to get hurt. So we try to look good by letting others yawn past us, claiming that no one will ever understand us. If you wish to be understood, then open you yourself. Ah. 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 Start by accepting the feelings hidden in your bones. To believe is to say one another's warmth and pain. Well, sourcing for the meaning of our encounter. Let's keep steadying overboard. Since our life is limited, I won't release your hand. Keep in mind. Together, let's keep sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and then together let's live on. We keep on sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and that is precisely how we have to live our life. In this world full of fallacies and contradictions, of course we'll give in or be cursed from time to time. But if we only keep count of our dissatisfactions, then the winds will never saint in our favor. When we feel like crying at night, let's cry until overtation dry. When we yawn into a wall, we used to need to try a defiant path. Since our life is limited, let's keep fighting without giving up. We keep on sourcing for the very meaning of our existence, and that is precisely how we have to live our life. Hello, good evening, konbanwa, and how's it going for you? And also, since it have been a week since I last saw you all, how have you been? And if anybody was at NACON, how was NACON for you? For me, it was actually quite good. So this time at NACON was actually my first time cosplaying as Kevin from the Yales. And I actually quite enjoyed cosplaying as him. It actually felt quite good cosplaying as Kevin. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Now I need to actually. I haven't done Spike House before, so I'm actually gonna have to practice a bit, and I will have to see a good way I can do to make sure that his hair stays spiky. But yeah, I quite enjoyed cosplaying as Kevin, and I'm looking forward to cosplaying as him again during the summer. And also, as you might have seen in my vote and all, I also streamed some of the cosplay competitions, and it was I actually quite liked it. Even a bit different from my usual streaming content. And as you could expect, I couldn't exactly interact with you all because, well, kinda hard to do that when you basically, yeah, it wasn't exactly the best moment for me to set. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed the cosplay competitions I was streaming. And I'm thinking about doing the same during the summer. Anyway, that aside, so today we're gonna be playing some Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. But before we do that, so today I'm 91% delicious, pony, and I'm also 31% delicious. And now, as for the question of the day, what are you currently topping in your life? For me, well, if there's something I'm topping, it's whether or not I will get a job before I start my studies. Because it doesn't look like I will get a job before I start studying, but you never know. Anyway, and now before I get to gaming, so welcome to the Zen Garden. Enjoy your tea as we get to gaming, so I'm just gonna get the game going now. Anyway, so what's hello Mario? Did I miss some? Oh wait. was something else I wanted to talk about that completely escaped my mind. So how many have heard of a thought hack sale? Because let me tell you this, when I heard of a thought hack sale, I literally lost my shit. Because like I was not expecting that at all, but like damn. We finally getting a new thought hack game. It's been so long. Like it is long overdue, and I'm seriously looking forward to it. Like, am I gonna be streaming thought hack sale? Yes, of course I will. And I'm really looking forward to it, especially since I told Manson I have only played EU, so I know basically almost nothing about infection and all that. But of course I have plans on eventually going back to infection theology or whatever it's called. It's definitely something I don't wanna miss. Anyway, just give me a little bit here. Hang on, I'm just gonna fix this one. Sorry, it's been scoffed again. Yeah, that fixed it. Anyway, so last time at the Asatonic Spirit of Justice, so we managed to emerge victorious in our battle against White. However, we also learned White didn't take the case on out of his own free will, but yet he got forced into taking it because Maya's been held hostage, and she's still being held hostage, but we managed to go to the conclusion that the mastermind can't harm Maya, because Maya's the only one that can actually channel the spirit. The very spirit that the mastermind is after for his own goal. So we know, and since we know that, it also means that we can go after the mastermind now. And now we are trying to figure out who the mastermind is. So here we go. And I'm just gonna be... Oops, that was at best the wrong one. And I'm gonna be doing this as we get to the game in now. So here we go. Now it's gonna load, and we're gonna do investigation today. So here we go. Objection! So I do wonder if this means that we will be going to Kuyain or not. That we're gonna see in a bit. Anyway, my 17th. District code, the Phantom the Lobby, number 3. What do you mean Mr. Faye is still being held hostage? And who's this mastermind? Well, I do have kind of a theory I have a speculation about who the mastermind might be. Paul Attison Wimpson was nothing more than a puppet. His benefactor was the one pulling the strings. Yeah, the benefactor he was always on about. But I have no idea who they are. So I don't know is it the person he was trying to give the offer to. Yeah, that's the only thing we know. Yeah, he was used to following orders. Whoever it is, it seems they really wanted to get their hands on the orb. So then, Mr. Faye's abduction is the work of the so-called benefactor too. Yeah, that's basically it. Right again, whoever they are, they in Kuroin, along with Maya. So does this mean that we are going back to Kuroin, or I wonder who they could be. Right, this Maya, the spirit medium you've been talking about. She wouldn't happen to be that porn-hot young lady you defended back in Kuroin? Yeah, that's her, alright. That's her. Why do you ask? I see. I think I know what's going on here. What do you mean? I've got good news for you, right? Maya is somewhere safe. That much I'm sure of. Okay, what makes you so sure of that? I'm afraid you will lost me. Heh heh heh. So that's what the latest news about you is. It's all starting to make sense. That fool has no idea I'm here in the States with you all. Okay, you mind filling us in? Yeah, what is it that I'm missing? Oh? No, Kalle, I want a who's calling. Who could it be? Hello? Mr. Phoenix Wright, yes. Let me start by thanking you for taking such good care of my subordinate. Okay. Could this be the mastermind? Who is this? I believe you know me as Mr. Artisan's benefactor. So I was right. Sounds like they're using a voice saying or something to discuss themselves. Where's Maya? Is she safe? I had my eyes on today's proceedings. What a shock it was to hold that the key to solving the obstacle is a spirit medium. I admit, I did not see that coming. Wait, did they plant a listening device in her somewhere? In her somehow? Well, most likely it was on Artisan somewhere. Nevertheless, don't think for a minute that it will guarantee Maya face safety. She is not the only medium within my use, you see. You have my heart on Maya's head and you'll have to answer to me. Well, Maya is he might be saying that, but Maya is his only opinion here. behind. Give it high a sec. Wait. Hey there. How's it going, stranger? Who is this? Why? It's your friendly neighborhood dragon. I just happened to be in the US on a little trip. Minister of Justice, Inka Kulkurain. So I was right. Inka? What? Maya's kidnapper? I had a feeling. Is Kurain's Minister of Justice? Well, so I was right all along, ho. I had a feeling it was him. Doctor, is that you? Yatotitongot? Pavinte, what in places is going on, huh? Oh, you know, used to pop over to the States for a little R&R. But enough about me, Inca. That was a boy excuse of a bluff for a bluff you pulled used to know. We both know you deeds are as empty as you had. You can't lay a hand on my faith, and I do mean that literally. Yeah, and we also managed to prove that. Ugh. What is he talking about? Apollo, you said it yourself. You can give your chances of getting the offer goodbye. What is it now? My affair ain't my only, how shall I say, insurance, you know, doctor. What? I will got someone there to you right in the palm of my hand, see? And who's that? Wait. Please don't tell me you're talking about the Santa Marty. Please don't tell me you're talking about Santa Marty. No, that one, well, you can imagine what kind of things I'm going to do, yeah? You seem to have an idea too. Heh, glad you're seeing things my way. Meet me at Amaya Stone tomorrow, 3 p.m. sharp. How long does it even take to get to Kurain? And you better come along, got it? If all goes well, the op is all you need to get Maya Faye back. I suspected that he was talking about the Santa Marty, huh? Tuke, what's going on? You heard him. I had to get back to Kurain at once. What? Why? Because his hands are literally tied now. No time to explain. But are you even going to make it? What if there are no seats left on the next flight? Plus, you are a wanted man. They're not going to use to let you get on a plane. Wooster, let me worry about that, Mr. Eustace. Oh, Edgewood? Chief Prosecutor Edgewood? What are you doing, huh? Taking care of the hostage situation. Oh, now that you mention it, Paul did say that she saw you around in Korean village. Oh yes, he actually did. I had him look into a few things when I was on my way back from Korean, including my situation, of course. I see. I was astonished how she was still in Korean earlier, but it explained why I found no connection between her and Mr. Artisan. Sorry to interrupt, but going back to the plane situation, I will take the liberty of starting one for us. So we are going to Korean then. It's ready to take off at any time, and I will do what's necessary to hide the fact that Turkesat Marty is on board. Wow, must be nice to be safe prosecutor. Yeah, he's always there when we need him the most. Right, we have no time to lose. We must head for Korean at once. Yeah, I'm going to. After all, you wanted to need my help. Yeah, let us all go. No fair, I wanna go too. Well, for Yoshi, it might be better if Yoshi stay behind. This is a vacation, Yoshi. Besides, I'll need you to hold down the fort for Daddy. Cause I thought also only pink was necessary. Yeah. I do agree that that this time it's better for us to leave Yoshi here. Sorry Yoshi, but would you mind holding on to this stuff for me? Unnecessary evidence posted onto Yoshi. Fine, but you'd better bring me back something besides use more evidence. Yeah, I will do that. Excellent. Now, let us make haste to Korean. Yeah, let us be off now. And that's how our sudden trip to the kingdom of Korean began. I never imagined I'd get on to the country of my youth under such circumstances too. But alas, that's what we'll do. My 18, 2:30 p.m. Temple. That was a long flight. It's already 2:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, we have no time to lose. Talk about the cutting it close. The kingdom of Korean. This is no time for the reminisce, but I gotta say, this place so brings back memories. Hurry up to Apollo, right behind you. Amaya's tomb is located in the courtyard of Kayan Palace. Yeah, but he told us that you're supposed to be there alone, so sadly we can't go with you there. We should have used enough time to get there. Then let's sprint there. Think you can keep up, Apollo? So, no sweet? You say? I'll contact your family and the local police and inform them of our arrival. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well then, so any ideas? I know you probably want to Yemnicize and all, but there's no time for that right now. You're right. We will go together to Amaya's tomb when Mr. Faye is being held captive. Yeah, no time to lose. Okay. Apollo, I'm so this place brings back memories. We'll go to Yemnicize later. Time's running out. You're right. We have to find Mr. Faye before it's too late. Okay, so I got an excitement here. My 18 through 45 p.m. Kayan Palace, you are residents. Well, we barely made it. It wasn't made for all the yawning and glimping and the next yawning I went on this week. It's 2:45, only 15 minutes left. Sitter the cylindrical building rising in the distance. That's Amaya's tomb. Oh, you mean, you must be talking about this one. Wait. Wait, hang on, you can't. Wait, let's see if I can. Hang on, I used the. I won't if it is. Give me a quick second. I just wanna see if I can actually make it so. I. Okay. It doesn't seem like you can see my moves. In the yesterday, I always thought you could. Hang on. I just wanna see if it is possible or not. Give me a quick second, I'm trying to figure out if it is or not. Sorry about this. Can I make it so you can see my moves? It doesn't seem that way. Okay, it doesn't. Why did I always. Hang on, I'm just gonna look it. Give me a quick second, I wanna see if I can fix this. Give me a. Give me a quick second. I'm just gonna do a little quick fixing quickly. Okay, I think I figured it out out. Yeah, I'm still thinking how if I can fix it somehow. I'm just checking my settings. Is it possible? Or hmm, if it isn't, it just isn't. Okay, no, I couldn't really think of a way to do that, so. Hang on. Okay, 1 second. Hang on. I'm understanding. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I'll have to give up on this. I used golden. Yeah, I can't help. I'm gonna use. Is it there? No. Okay, tactic not work. Yeah, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, I think I managed to fix it. Okay, I managed to fix it, so now you can actually see it. So problem have been solved here. Okay, now you can see the moose score, so I'm just gonna change. There we go, I managed to fix it. Anyway, so this must be the one they are talking about. So that's been fixed. I only now noticed it never worked, but hey, I got it fixed. Anyway, wait. I might actually need to give me a quick second though, huh? Just 1 second here. I used to notice it was. There we go. Yeah, I want it to be like this. Okay, hang on. And what happens if I do it like this? Okay, good. I managed to get it all fixed. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, I got it fixed now. Anyway, so where was I now? Yeah. Amaya, was it on the previous screen? The one who was assassinated? Yeah, it was. Anyway, I'm sorry about all of that. Yes, and I'm the one they painted on. It will take a few minutes to get to the tomb from here. Anyway, some artifact is coming up now. So I'm gonna go be right back and I see you in 3 minutes. I can't hold your voice crying for me, it's crying out my name. I was acting tough by saying that I don't team because it's scary to lose my team. I have a feeling that by abandoning my team, I'll be able to make up for something else. To stand is the determination to chase after intangible things like wishes or love. I can hold a voice crying for me, stand up and fight. Don't deceive yourself. Cry for you in order to answer your voice. I know cry out your name. I replaced my lack of self-confidence with kindness. I have a feeling that by giving up, I'll be able to stop hurting others. When we completely accept our pain and hardship and start to understand each other, new strength will be born. I can hold a voice crying for me, don't run away. I will hold you everything tightly. Cry for you, wanting to answer your voice. I know cry out your name. Let's never forget the fact that we can be healed by overwhelmed of contact and sadness. I'm holding your voice, crying for me, it's crying out my name. Cry for you in order to answer your voice. I know cry out your name. I cry for you. Are you hearing my voice? It's crying out your name. You cry for me. I can hold your voice. It's no crying out my name. I can't hold your voice crying for me, it's crying out my name. I was acting tough by saying that I don't team because it's my team. Alrighty, I'm back now and now that I'm actually glad I finally managed to figure out how to do this. Like, I always thought I had it fixed, but apparently no. I did only knew this now. Anyway, better late than never, as they say. Anyway, so where was I? So you have yet done bobbed head? Who's that? Ah, wait, but so it is you. Huh? I've seen her before on the news. If I remember correctly, this is the clone princess jag författar Korean. Oh yeah, she shouldn't have been born yet by the time you left Korean. And the last time you was here, she should still only have been a little kid, so it does make sense that you haven't met her in person just yet. What are you people doing here? This is the usual residence. Well, we have a business here. Commoners are not allowed entry without permission. Well, we have a permission. A prosecutor from the state, so the already got and requested permission for us to enter. As to why we have your benevolence, have you seen Minister Inga? If you seek my father, I used to serve him headed toward a milestone. Was he with anyone? You know, like some shady looking underlings or something? No, he was alone. Okay, so it seems like he's alone then. Why do you ask? Looks like she has no idea about Mr. Face abduction. Well, I mean, no surprise. If she knew, she would surely have the idea to stop Inga. You heard that? I think we have company. What do you mean? Ah, the usual guards, huh? Put on before her glory! Her Eminence, Queen Kayan, Grand Business of Korean abuses! You guys got the sword any lord called you? Huh? Kayan? Yeah, the Korean queen, I mean. It's... I think this is the first time I'm actually meeting you face to face. Queen Kyle? Yeah, I did not expect to see you. Cards? So you want a milestone but once? Huh? But why? Yes, your eminence! Okay. Could it be... Is she aware of what's happening right now? What's she doing? Is she going to help us? Excuse me, your eminence. Yeah. So, over bobbed head love, yeah, don't? Yeah. And not by choice. But we presume you are here for my faith. The speed medium has been abducted. Oh, wait. Why do you know this? Why do you know that she have been abducted? Yes, you might. Allow us to apologize for the criminal actions of our husband. Oh, no need to apologize for him. Honestly, Inca, abducting a Agustin of a Conti. How could you? Father, abducted someone? So you're the only one that doesn't know? Your Eminence, what about those soldiers over there? They are the kind you are God. Soldiers who saw the crown and no other. In other words, you are God. The Iron Elite was selected from only the most loyal and outstanding of our subjects. And why have you ordered them to surround the home? The police will not come if it is my husband who is committing the crime. Oh yeah, that isn't you. He have them under his thumb. We shall have to stone the top and take Minister Inca into custody ourselves. What? You mean? I don't think that's a good idea since he have hostesses. Kayan! No! His hostess is in there. Yeah. We have to do what he wants for now at least. Doge! How dare you set foot in the palace? Have you counted on yourself in? Now's not the time for that, and you know that too. Listen, we need to call out yours for now. Kyle, you are God. See this theater of the crown. She's not even listening. As you wish, your Eminence. Yes, and you die. Wait a second. Slow down there, Kyle. I'm here to conduct a hostess exam. But if you take me in now, my affair is as good as that. Yeah, that's actually true. Hostess exams? And why would he choose to do such a thing with you? Well, he have no choice actually. We can talk about that later. Right now, I need to get in there before it's too late. If I can't resolve this in 20 minutes, you can storm the place. Now then, if you'll excuse me, a 20-minute time limit. Tuke, wait! Courts, allow the insouciant Tuke Satmati to pass. Butthead, you have some explaining to do. Well, now I have the time to let you know what's going on. Yeah, well, we wait till here. Apollo, why don't you explain the situation? Wait past the pocket? What? Me? Well, it is a good chance for you to get to know Jaifa. Leave nothing out, hornhead, or I'll tell you where you stand. Hornhead? Yep. Hornhead? She doesn't waste any time coming up with nicknames. It was with the attitude her father said the one who abducted Mrs. Fay. You get used to it. Anyway, so let me tell you about the hostess that Inka have taken. Do my eyes deceive me, or did I hear talk of my father abducting someone? That you did? Oh, you heard right. He abducted Maya Fay and... Insolent fool! Are you talking about us or your father? Pardon my rudeness. A Jägerstuhl such as my father could not possibly have committed such a crime. Well, your own mom said the same, so... Who do you trust more? Gentle. You think he's gentle? Yeah, he's anything but that. I'm afraid it's still your benevolence. He's holed up in that tomb as we speak. Really? I find this difficult to believe. Why would he do such a thing? Well, this is something he have actually been attempting to do for a long time. Anyway, so now's a good time to talk about your father. Your benevolence. You saw your father heading toward the tomb? I did. I was over on that veranda, deep in thought. When I saw him hurrying toward the tomb, I'd say it was about 10 minutes ago. Why was he using? Maybe he was worried he'd be late. More importantly, why did he do it? Why did he only go there now and not earlier? Did you see anyone else heading for the tomb? I saw no one else after he entered. So he is alone. So Minister Inka and Mrs. Fay are the only ones in there besides Tuke. Who knows, but I wouldn't be surprised if he had a minion or two with him. Yeah, that certainly wouldn't be below him. Tuke, I so hope he's alive. Well, we'll find out in 20 minutes. It's only been 5 minutes. Oh, it feels like an eternity. Patience, Apollo, patience. Yeah, all we can do is wait. There's nothing else we can do now. Anyway, my 18, 3:20 p.m. Kayan Palace, Ural residence. It's been almost 20 minutes. What's taking to get so long? Well, 20 minutes have gone, so... The appointed time has come. Over your God shall now storm in. Can't you wait just a little longer? I don't think that's gonna happen. No, we cannot. Every second we wait puts the hostess' life in even more danger. Therefore, we see no alternative but to order our gods to storm in. But that put Mr. Faye's life in danger too. Folkajal is jag. Gods started off and seized Minister Inca along with the insociante Toke Satmati. Yes, your eminence. What Toke Sante I yes to do? When Apollo, what did you expect? He is a wanted criminal here. Naturally, thought that the snake assassinated by Peter Caesar, Queen Amaya. Now go, seize them both. Yo, we're going in. Follow me, man. For Her Eminence, Utihaya Kayan. Still, I have a bad feeling about this. I hope no one gets hurt. Your Eminence! Why are they yawning back out? What is it? What is the meaning of this? Something terrible has happened. Duke, the minister, he's dead. Wait, who's that? Duke or Inca? What's this? What? Apollo, wait. I'm right behind you. So which of the two have been killed? No one let us wait over. Come, let us see what has transpired. Yes, your eminence. Yeah. So who is it that died? My 18. Kayan Palace, Amaya Storm. Well, let's see then. So the one that have died. Where's Toke? Apollo, over there. Huh? So it was Toke that killed the Inca, I see. But why? He knows that nothing good will come from killing Inca right now. Toke? Toke! What have you done? Apollo? Look! So it is Minister Inca who has fallen. So you went ahead and did that. God, seize this odious man at once. Yes, your eminence. So gente no obey, scum. No, wait. What I want wasn't really to... Well, it's hard to say since we wasn't there when it happened. Toke, they taking him away? Ooh. Toke used to throw something at me. Oh, okay, why did he give this to us? Wait, this is the... Is he telling me to keep it safe? Yeah, we thought that though. Nick, is that you? Maya? Are you alright? Okay, he saved me. I feel exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open. So Toke saved you, you say? Maya? Still, this is actually bad. Minister Inca, the man behind Mr. Faith's abduction, had been killed, and Toke was arrested for his murder. So it was that the abduction of Maya Faye came to a sudden and unexpected resolution. Yeah, I didn't expect it to go this way. With this, the curtain fell on the minister, but things were far from over. Yeah, we still have to figure out if it really was Toge that killed him, or if it was somebody else. But for that we're gonna have to investigate properly. My 18. Kayan Palace, you are residents. Apollo, what happened? I can't say for sure, but from what I can tell, it seems Toke has killed Minister Inca. What? You think he did it to save Maya, Mr. Faye? Well, Maya did say that he saved her. Most likely. But who knows? I'm really confused right now. My father? This cannot be. I must see for myself. I think that's a bad idea. You benevolence, we cannot allow you to pass. Fools, stand aside. Forgive us, but we have direct orders from Her Eminence, Queen Gayan. Yeah, it is for the best. Oh, father. Oh, father. Toke, you will pay for this. Still, I'm not entirely sure that he even killed him. Because there is always a chance it might have been somebody else. Apollo, let's go check you somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. Toke, it wasn't really you that did it, right? Hopefully not. My 18. Temple. Are you okay, Apollo? Yeah. X was speaking with the local police, so let's sit tight until he returns. Okay. Still, it's not really looking good for Tuke. I know you must be in a state of shock right now, but I need you to stay with us, Apollo. He's right. I can't go to pieces now. Thanks, Mr. White. I'll be fine. My 18. Temple. Well, it is a bit lot to guess. Right, Mr. Eustace. I'm afraid I have some bad news. It looks like things will only get more complicated from here. I expected as much. You security expert, what's happening with the Tuke? As I understand it, he has been officially charged with the murder of Minister Inca. He, he has. Yet there was no other way around it. However, I did manage to get us permission to investigate the crime scene, and I expect we'll be allowed to visit Mr. Satmati shortly. Thank you. I'm so glad the prosecutor Edgeworth is here with us. Also, it just so happens that Detective Sky is here in Kuroin, so I have asked her to assist us with our investigation. Well, that's even better. But what's he doing here? It seems Prosecutor Satmati has grown quite fond of her. He's been ferrying her around all over the place. A fair day's here, a fair day's there. They will almost become a team of a sort. Well, that's a bit surprising. Despite what Naruto says, it seems he thinks highly of Emma's skills. Yeah, it certainly does. So what now, Apollo? I think I'll go pay Turkey a visit at the detention center. I want to go check in on Maya at the hospital. What about you, Athena? Well, if there's a footwork to be done, I'd better stick with Apollo and give him a hand. So that's how we're gonna split it up then. Very well, then I will accompany, right? Okay, we'll go over separate ways for now. Alright, if anything comes up, you have my cell number. Yeah, let us all solve this together. Do you know your way around here, Apollo? It's been over 10 years since I left, but I'll try not to get us hopelessly lost. Yeah, you should at least be able to do it better than Athena. Anyway, so any ideas? Queen Kion so has a lot of personal attendants. Yeah, the Kion you all got, they like her only private army. More like an elite fan club made up of carefully selected soldiers who adore her. That's how I see it anyway. Well, private armies are usually hand-picked. That's a pretty blunt way of putting it. Yeah, it certainly is. Look at Satmati, the charismatic leader of the Defiant Dragons. I guess that. This is going to deal a mild blow to the rebels. Yeah, I can already see Dots having a heart attack when he finds out. Speaking of Dots, he was on the plane with us, but I haven't seen him since we landed. That's actually true. Doge said he wanted us to go home before he goes to any more trouble. Yeah, he strikes me as a troublemaker. Yeah, he kinda is one. I just hope he doesn't do anything crazy, like trying to break Doge out of jail. Yeah, I certainly doesn't wanna do with any jail breaking now. Anyway, so now I have the time to investigate, examine her. So let me go ahead and do that. Mr. White stated that the entire time he was high, apparently, why would he stay at a temple instead of a hotel? He says it helped to cut the cost. Long stays at a hotel really add up, you know. Yeah, hotel stays can be quite expensive. But he had to sleep on the floor with a lot of strangers. There weren't any sovers either. Not even a sover. Wow, that's worse than anything at a youth hostel for backpackers. Yeah, even those places have a sover. Anyway, that aside, there are a lot of temples around here. In fact, it looks like most of the buildings around here are related to Chinese. Yeah, they take it very seriously here after all. Anyway, let me keep checking her. This is said to be a target spring and a pathway for souls to follow. The people of Kuroin believe the spring draws souls to the temple, and by the truth decayed in the Hall of Justice beyond, they are memorialized. It seems the legal years and funeral years are inseparable in this country. Yeah, it is a part of the deals too, huh? Anyway, so let's head to the detention center now. My 18, detention center, visitors room. Apollo, happy to see you, old man, are you? Tuke, are they done interrogating you? No, the phone hasn't even started. I mustn't really yank me over the cold stove. Yeah, but it wasn't you, was it? I don't even want to think about how hard the interrogation method will be. Yeah, but that's nothing compared to what they'll do if they find him guilty. Yeah, it's gonna be execution if that happens. They were painted me as a terrorist who killed the previous queen, and now the justice minister. If found guilty of these crimes, I'll be facing a very public execution. Public execution? This is worse than I thought. I expected as much. Come on, son. Don't let that fall upside down. You jinxes. As soon as I get out of here, I'll take you to this tasty house I know. So you're saying it wasn't you? I'd like that. I really need to focus on what happened. Time to switch to work mode. Okay, can you tell me what happened? Oh, and there's also something I want you to take a look at. Yeah, so first, tell me more about what happened. Okay, what happened in there? You didn't really kill Minister Inca, did you? Well, the thing is, I really don't know. You don't know? What do you mean with that? Huh? Aiemmin presidente muial of the fonte jaitassa entietete tom, but I got all this immediately after that. Huh? And why is that? The next thing I knew, I was standing there with a bloody knife in my hand. Oh. Okay, now that's very interesting. So you have no idea what happened between that and that? And covered in Inca's blood? Very interesting. So you don't remember meeting with him? No. The last thing I remember after ending the dump is feeling really dizzy. There's no way he can explain what happened if he can't remember anything. Yeah. And it's not like they're gonna believe him when they interrogate him. Yeah. I suppose there's no getting out of this one. It's too early to say, but we can't give up yet. Ha 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 ha. I was just messing with you, son. Well, stop. It's not funny. Sorry. Sis, nothing seems to face him. Not even being arrested for murder. This is going to be one tough case, Apollo. Not only have I been charged with Inca's murder, but I've also been charged with Amaya's assassination from 23 years ago. You aren't here for true sources? Yeah, okay. Amaya's case is gonna be harder to deal with. Kayan is practically licking herself just thinking about my public execution. Cause it means we can't afford to lose our heads, ho! Ha 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 ha! I don't know how you can laugh at a time like this. So, son, I take it you'll be defending me at my deal. Not really. I'm still not convinced that it was you. Of course, you can count on me. That's my boy. Looks like you knows I am stealing as those vocal sorts of yours. After all, you will got the defense culpability act to contend with too. Yeah, if a dog gets found guilty, then you'll face a public execution too. Alright, so if you're found guilty, then I'll be charged with the same double homicide, huh? Don't tell me you forgot about that! No, well, Apollo, he did in fact forget. I'll be fine. I just have to make sure we win this one. Yeah, it's actually simple. You saw? Because you don't sound very fine. Apollo, what was that about an assassination 23 years ago? Well, they think that the Duke killed the Queen 23 years ago. Potato can tell you more about that better than me, even. About an incident 23 years ago. That was when the previous queen, Amaya, was assassinated, wasn't it? Yes. Someone set her private residence on fire. She lost her life in the ensuing blaze, and you were arrested for the crime. Why would they arrest you, Mr. Satmati? Well, maybe because he got framed. When you used to love you back then, what relation could you have had with the queen? About that, Amaya was, well, she was my wife. Say what? 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 Why is this the first time I'm hearing about this? What? Okay, why is this the first time I'm hearing about this? I might not look the part, but I was once husband to a queen. In short, I was royalty. I'm completely flabbergasted right now. Like that, I did not expect that. But no way! Are you saying you want the heart of the reigning queen? Ha 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 ha! Surely you're messing around now, aren't you? Please tell me you are. Come on, you're talking to a guy who honed his prowess against the witnesses on the stand. Even a queen is no match for this dragon's glare. So it wasn't you. Wow, you really something else. Yeah, it's not a you make it sound easy. Så was a verdict ever yesterday? I acted as my own attorney and won. Wait. But if you did, then shouldn't the case be over? Why are they accusing you again then? Until I was accused of fabricated evidence, that is. Then it all went south. So that's how it is. But you didn't really fabricate. Now where have I heard a story like that before? Yeah, it sounds exactly like you do get the same downfall as White did. What happened after that? I made a yarn for it. You yarn? But why? I didn't kill Amaya, and I didn't fabricate any evidence. But if I had stuck around for yet years, I'd have been found guilty for sure. I couldn't allow that to happen. Amaya's still killer would never face justice if I did. So I left my love practice behind and went on the ground. So a bit like white then. But that was 23 years ago. Are you telling me that after all these years, you still haven't discovered the truth? Yeah, the fact that it was on us means that the crime scene was yet close to ourselves. Yeah, it is kinda hard to investigate that. There's little in the way of evidence left. It's all used to be in a big wall after big wall. Because that means it's all up to me to figure it out, huh? Yeah, it's all on you. Along with Minister Inca's water, of course. I think I'm going to be sick. Well, please don't get sick now. Come on, son. Don't look so dumb. With you on the case, it worked out somehow. I hope he's right. Say, son, do you remember my office? So, I remember that messy, timely lithium. The file of amassed on Amaya's assassination is kept there. I think it might help you on this case. Well, let's go to your office then. Do you remember how to get there? Let me think. Are you going into a manhole? Yeah, that's correct. How can I know the turkey? I hated how I always got so dirty getting there. And that stands. Well, Athena's not gonna like this. That old case is important too. But I should probably focus on the minister's murder first. Anyway, so let me use the second here. So just give me a little bit here. That God standing so still and with such a great posture. I wonder if he spends his days just watching the dust dance in the sunlight. Wait a second. Don't you do that in court sometimes, Athena? You mean you do this? So you really do? Don't think you can take it easy just because I'm the lead lawyer on this one. Posted! Anyway. What is it? Don't do it, Athena. Don't yink that bell. Ah! You had it written all over your face. Who, me? Face the thought. I mean, would I ever do something so childish? Let me think. Actually, yes, you would. Alright, put your bracelet away, Alieti. Talk about unfair. Way to get your stat there. Anyway, so what I wanted to show you was... It's one of the two, but maybe this. I see you got it safely out of the tomb. Why did you throw it at me like that? I want you to listen carefully, son. The orb must not fall into Kayan's hands. Not ever. But why? I thought Minister Inca was the one who was after it. He was the one who lent it to Professor Puff to study after all. So haven't you exposed his crime now? I have, but there's more connected to this relic than meets the eye. Most more. No, that is something I will have to investigate deeper. And whatever it is, I can't help but feeling that it could turn this entire kingdom upside down. You said something like that before. Looks like Toge's intuition is at it again. Kayan will do anything to get this. So got it well, son. At least until tomorrow's deal. I'm afraid your time is up. Time's up, ho. Oh. Nayuta? It's time for the business education. Well, of course you have. So Pekon, you put it here that criminal abetting love, yeah? Wait, don't tell me you're the persecuting attorney? But that would mean... Is there a problem here? You better is he's your father. Your biological father, Evan. And your point is, my relation to the August is irrelevant. The fact remains, I am a persecutor. No, that's not what I don't think I'm getting truth to him. Yeah, he doesn't seem to care. Nayuta, long time no see, son. How have you been? Look, I hope you've been solving Kayan. Yet faithfully, in fact. Whatever happened to our team of taking her down and saying it is country, son? The past is the past. What do you mean? Why are you doing this? It's simple. People think the Nayuta you never exists no more. Listen, son, I don't know what made you say like this, but you still my boy, even if you persecute my case. The rest of the defiant dragons and I eagerly await you get on. Whenever you're ready, we'll welcome you back with open arms. As I said, I will move on. Now, let us waste no more time, for flowers do not blossom simply from talking of the past. Nayuta, why do I get the feeling there's something he wants to say, but can't? Yeah, it is a feel that way. God, Mother goes to the education room? Yes, sir. This way, you rebel scum. Ooh, what's it? Not so rough, will you? Nayuta, is he seriously going to persecute his own father? Yeah, it seems that way. Anyway, there's nothing left to do here, so let's go to the usual residence then. And an outbreak is coming up now, so be right back and see you in 3 minutes. I can't hold your voice crying for me, it's crying out my name. I was acting tough by saying that I don't team because it's scary to lose my team. I have a feeling that by abandoning my team, I'll be able to make up for something else. Tuesday is the determination to chase after intangible things like business or love. I can hold a voice crying for me, stand up and fight. Don't deceive yourself. Cry for you in order to answer your voice. I know cry out your name. I replaced my lack of self-confidence with kindness. I have a feeling that by giving up, I'll be able to stop hurting others. When we completely accept our pain and hardship and start to understand each other, you stand will be born. I can hold a voice crying for me, don't run away. I will hold you everything tightly. Cry for you, wanting to answer your voice. I know cry out your name. Let's never forget the fact that we can't be healed by overwhelmed of contact and sadness. I'm holding your voice, crying for me, it's crying out my name. Cry for you in order to answer your voice. I know cry out your name. I cry for you. Are you hearing my voice? It's crying out your name. You cry for me. I can hold your voice. It's no crying out my name. I heard your voice crying for me, it's crying out my name. I was acting tough by saying that I don't team because it's scary to lose my team. I have a feeling that by abandoning my team, I'll be able to make up for something else. Tuesday is the determination to chase after intangible things like business or love. I can hold a voice crying for me, stand up and fight. Don't deceive yourself. Cry for you in order to answer your voice. I know cry out your name. I replaced my lack of self-confidence with kindness. I have a feeling that by giving up, I'll be able to stop hurting others. When we completely accept our pain and hardship and start to understand each other, Tuesday will be born. I can hold a voice. I can hold your voice crying for me. It's crying out my name. Alrighty, I'm back now. So I didn't get the sense last time, so I wanna investigate her first. Oh, look at those flowers. They give the walnuts such a good vibe. I wonder if this is where Princess Jaifa lives. I thought it. She doesn't look like the type to decorate with good flowers. For me, I had I think she does actually. I mean, I might not know her well, but she seems awfully serious and snoopy. She's not, I don't think she's like what you think. I bet she uses nothing but uses and peonies. Stuffing all the people flowers, you know. Apollo, there's no way to talk about flowers. Apollo, I guess it's too much to ask that you not use a book by its cover, huh? Yeah, I think it is. What's that supposed to mean? It means what it means. Anyway. The previous queen, Amaya, was later used in her own private tomb. Pretty impressive. They say it cost some $800 million to build. And took 400 workers 5 years to complete. Damn. Special memorial units were also conducted at various points of its reconstruction. That's quite an undertaking. It was built with donations from devoted subjects and the duality of neighboring countries. It ended up giving a huge boost to the national economy. Wow, Mina Maja måste vi pin valkajasmatik lite. Yeah, quite certainly. I mean, lady. The palace of Queen Kayan is built to impress. Its white walls and gold ornaments lend it an imposing art. It makes Minister Inca's residence look downright humble by comparison. Yeah, it shows the difference in the tastes, and which one wears the pants, so to speak. Okay, that was kind of a strange thing to say. Somebody got a little carried away decorating this place. There's a golden lion keeping watch at the entrance. That frog looks like it's going onto the lion's glare. Really? Because to me, it looks like the frog is glaring at the lion. Come on, Athena. How does that make any sense? Huh? I just call him as I see him. I could really start to agree to disagree. Well, I have to say that I might have to say that I agree with Athena here actually. Hang on. Actually, I have no idea how it's looking at, but I think I do agree with Athena. Actually, it does look that way if you ask me. Now, how do I turn this off? Makes me wonder how. Hang on. Makes me wonder how it looked like for you, because how did it look like for you all when I did that? Because okay, you saw the same thing as me, basically. Okay, so that's how it looked like for you. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, gotta be distracted there again then. So where was I? Oh yeah. Weeping lotus flowers floating on still waters. Butterflies dancing apart. It's almost supernatural in its beauty. And at the center of it all rises the tomb where Amaya's soul slumbers. It makes you wonder if that means there is a gateway to the hereafter. Yeah, it does give that feel. Yeah, especially after both took and Inca crossed that bridge earlier. Honestly, it does give that kind of vibe. Anyway, this overdone on has spilled water everywhere. Everything around it is soaking wet. Don't look at me! Jag tror obviously I'm causing a tell us that I will get blamed for a lot of things. And the more people accuse her, the more defensive she becomes. Even to the point of preemptively denying any wrongdoing. I said it wasn't me! I never said it was! Gentle achievement, huh? That was a gentle achievement! Anyway, are these Inca's footprints? They appear to be heading toward the tomb. Did the Princess Jaifa mention something about that? You know, something about him using over to the tomb before VII? Yes, he did. I wonder if he had accidentally dozed off before the exchange or something. Well, that is a possibility. Anyway, I finished the second Iron House, so let's head to the tomb then. My 18, Kayan Palace, Amaya's tomb. So, this is the tomb of Amaya, the previous queen of Kuyain. It's really lavish. I guess you could say it's the fit for a queen. Yeah, it does look like a usual tomb, ally. Is the faceless woman in that mural over there Amaya? No, it isn't. No, that's the Holy Mother. She's the one who brought spirit suddenly into Kuain. Yeah, and we are among the fair who knows how she actually looks like. Oh yeah, the woman in the orb. Oh, it's you too. It's you too. Getting right down to business, I see. Ah, it's Emma. Hi Emma, we hope you'd give us a hand if we needed it. Yep, Mr. Edward asked me to help where I could. So it's been quite a while since you've been back in Kuroin, I hope. Yeah, more than 10 years in fact. Well, you so didn't waste any time. I mean, you are really mixed up in a mortar. Well, yeah. You are as big a open magnet as Mr. White. Please don't say that. My looks are little bad enough as it is. Emma, I hope your security Satmati has requested your services again. He seems to have really taken a liking to you. You mean his ephemeral holiness? Yes, he doesn't really seem to appreciate that. I don't mind that he appears of me and my abilities. It's just his people skills need some serious work. But when he manages a smile and compliments my work, it's hard to say no. Yeah, I did notice that you have a soft support for that. Plus, what? Oh. Well, see. Okay, what was with that puppy? What was with the puppy eyes that? So, I think that it has been quite stressful for you. Anyway, Plus, working on investigations overseas is a priceless experience. For flying back and forth between high and home every 5 days with no days off, that's been tough. And the lack of sleep has been brutal on my skin. To make matters worse, the defendant in this case is someone I know. I mean, how could this get any worse? Sounds like they've got one complicated pure security detective relationship going on. Yeah, that's a light way of putting it. Anyway, so tell me a bit about the incident. Emma, have you determined the cause of death? Blood loss from a stab wound. A single stab in the back was enough to cause the victim to bleed to death. The estimated time of death is 3 p.m., which is when Toke came onto the scene. Inca satisfier pot stabbed from behind. Cause of death is blood loss. Time of death is approximately 3 p.m. Inca satisfier pot added to the court record. Any suspects besides Duque? Minister Inca's satisfier pot. Time of death, May 18, approximately 3 p.m. Cause of death, blood loss from the stab wound in his back. No, he, Maya, and the minister were the only ones here, and Maya had been tied up until she was freed by the Queen's Royal Court. Could someone have been hiding somewhere in her? Not likely. I was told that this tomb was sourced from top to bottom right after the murder. And during that time, the Royal Court set up a perimeter to prevent anyone from escaping. I see. In other words, the crime scene was completely sealed off. It was a pass, so no way for a third party to escape without being spotted, so yay. It's another one of those convoluted, locked-in mysteries. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain. Anyway, so tell us a little about the victim then. About the victim, Minister Inca. He was the kingdom's Minister of Justice, correct? Yes, Inca Kakul Kurain was the second most powerful figure in Kurain. Plus he was married to the queen. Since then, that someone of his status wanted to abduct someone. Yeah, I certainly don't see why he strived for more. Apparently, he only told a few of his most loyal subordinates about his plan. That way, there was little chance of the police or even the queen finding out. What was Inca hoping to gain by getting his hands on the orb? That I don't know, but I'm working on it. I wonder if it really was for what Paul Attison Wimperson said. Yeah, who knows? I must deliver it to my benefactor at all costs. What do they want that yelling for anyway? It's something to do with an old legend. My Patreon 6, the great power say to be granted to whoever solves its secret. it is said that a great poet is said to be bestowed on whoever souls the obsessive in Kuroin. Only those who can silent spirits are said to be fit to Yol. Yeah, that's actually true. Was that why Inca wanted so power? Did he want to be king? Well, he did say that he wanted to be king. Now, can you tell us a little about the tomb? So this is the tomb of the previous queen. Yes, Queen Amaya was laid to her. She lost her life in an arsonist place. What a tragic end. I heard that this tomb sits on the actual site of her residence before it was burned down. They built it on the same spot so her soul could rest in peace. So this is where the fire happened, huh? I see. Why do you think Minister Inca was holding Mrs. Faye captive here? It's the perfect spot if you think about it. It's close to his private quarters, which made it easy to keep an eye on his prisoner. And the quarter is only open to the Yual family, so he had a little pair of prying eyes. Plus, the tomb is normally locked, and only the Yual family is allowed access. So that's why he picked this place. Yeah, it is a very secure place. How long had Mr. Faye been held captive? About 6 days. Really? That long? It appears that she was severely weakened by her prolonged confinement. She passed out as soon as she was freed and is now on an IV drip at the hospital. She's been asleep ever since. I see. Poor Mrs. Faye, I hope she gets better soon. Emma, do you mind if we start looking around? So, Avalieti got it okay. Knock yourselves out. Oh, and her. I see the layout. It's a diagram the police there of the tomb. I thought I'd give you a copy to help your investigation along. Thank you. Tomb diagram, a diagram of the crime scene. Amaya's sarcophagus is in the very center of the room. Tomb diagram added to the court record. Oh, and let me know if you need my forensic expertise. You know what? This one is actually quite interesting indeed, this particular spot. I'm talking about this one by the way. No. Okay. Don't attack about the phone to yourself, you whore. I whore you. You don't need to worry about that. Besides, I'd hardly classify this as fun. Anyway, so let's get to investigating then. And I'm gonna investigate this very thoroughly. There's a painting up there, but I can't see it very well from here. It looks like the Holy Mother was painted here to watch over Amaya's sarcophagus. So it's like this tomb is protected by the fountain. Basically, that must be so reassuring to those she left behind. Only one problem. They didn't paint the eyes she needs to do said Watson. Well, that's because it's a taboo. Come to think of it, she doesn't have a mood to smile down on the tomb with either. It's actually kind of creepy. I wonder if being watched over by something like that gives the queen nightmares. Athena, sometimes you should think carefully before you speak. Hey, keep that up and the font used my comment was over you too. Well said, Apollo, well said. Anyway, it's like a small army of monks, all neatly lined up. It looks like they are facing the sarcophagus in prayer. If you look carefully, each one has a slightly different expression. I wonder if they used real people as models. Some are frowning, some are smiling. This one that looks like he's trying his hardest not to start laughing. So it's basically me. Really? I wonder why. Maybe it's like those times when things are so intense you can't help but laugh. Basically me. That's very much like me. You know, like at funerals and stuff. Det var inte fallet dubbel of depicting that. Tal couple going overboard. Yeah, no, I feel guilty right now. So this is Amaya's sarcophagus. Let's take a closer look. I will do it a bit later. Look, one of the statues is broken. Yeah, I did see that in the diagram too. Yeah, but it's kind of hard to see from here. Let's check it out when we get a little closer. Well, I didn't. Just gonna turn it around here now. You know, this looks a bit like old paintings from India. Is this supposed to be Amaya sending in a spirit? It looks like the spirit of some country's sultan or something. And she seems to be conveying something to his retainers. She's on fire. And I see Doke in the background. This must be Amaya's assassination as allegedly carried out by Doke. The yelling made him look evil. this is the wettest one of all. Well, that's his execution. Is that supposed to be Toke facing his punishment in the afterlife? Anyway, I guess that's the last one. I see. I guess we're supposed to see this as a happy ending. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, expect nobody came out of this story happy. Anyway, let's keep investigating then. The sarcophagus is surrounded by a garden. I bet someone could be hiding behind it. Dude, but that's one of the many places the Yule got sacked after storming in. I see. Wow, they were really thorough. Yes, well, apparently, one of the members loves mystery novels. He bit into every nook and cranny with an almost frightening amount of gusto. And when he was told, he said, very interesting. It's like one of those locked-room mysteries. Oh please. Sounds like he's in the wrong line of work. Yeah, it certainly does. Anyway. Wow, it's covered in blood. With a blood splat at its loss, it must be gotten all over the killer too. Come to think of it. Yeah, he was covered in blood. There was blood on Toke's clothes. The circumstantial evidence points to Toke being the killer. That's what I'd conclude if I were a cop too. Why are things always so bleak for me? Well, don't give up just yet. Cause this is where Inca collapsed when he died. Better take a closer look. I'll do that later. Anyway. So let me look from here now. Oh, so this is a film when Amaya was born, I take it. A baby on a lotus blossom. That's one strange painting. Apparently, that's part of a mural depicting the life and times of Queen Amaya. You know, like a storyboard or something. So that baby is supposed to be Amaya. Yes. This one depicts Amaya piercing to the faithful. It's hard to put into words, but I've never seen anything like it. Let's see. The next one is... Oh, when she met Toke, I take it. Is that Toke? Why does he have horns? My best guess is it depicts the first time Amaya and Toke met. So he's supposed to be some kind of demon who's seducing her. Yeah, basically. Well, he was successful since they got married after that. Yeah, that's certainly true. The mural continues on the opposite wall. Okay, so I get it in the wrong order then. Anyway, someone could have hid behind these curtains. Ha! I'll go give it a try. Well, can you tell I'm hiding here? No, I can't tell at all. That's it. That's the perfect hiding place. We did it, Apollo. We solved the case. I'm pretty sure you haven't. Side positive purple port. The UL got sourced up high and low, right after they stormed in, and they said no one else was in her besides Minister Inca, Torque, and Mrs. Faye. Well, back to the drawing board I goes. My brilliant deduction, distilled in these sentences. Well, I don't know what you was expecting. Anyway, one of the statues is broken. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so there are 3 places. Mrs. Faye was apparently tied to this star. Let's take a closer look. We should try to cover every angle possible here. Let's use the things of a perspective and take a careful look around. I do it a bit later. Cause this is where Inca collapsed when he died. Better take a closer look. Okay, now let me look carefully. So this is my sarcophagus. Let's take a closer look. Well then, let's see what I can find out here. Hey, the curtain's open, Apollo. So you can open and close it, I see. Anyway, give me a bit. Let me open it now. And let's see how then. Okay, that one. That's one big sarcophagus. The Satan mummy of Amaya, the former queen, yes, inside. A mummy hole. Yes, it's locked. Hey, don't do that! You mean we can source inside it? Not a sense. Besides, it's not something I wanted to try to open in anyway. What if the Yale killer's hiding inside? Hey, anyone in there? Don't do that, you're going to get us ghost. Ghost? Yeah. It's something you should avoid, you know. The queen likely persecutes toward the living of the source of violent, painful death. So no one else does the sarcophagus for fear of incurring have yet. Oh no, Apollo, what am I going to do? Don't look at me. It's all on you. In any case, the sarcophagus is temperature control. It's kept really cold to preserve the mummy. So even if someone did decide to hide inside it, they would eventually freeze to death. I see. Still, if they burned it up, I bet a person could hide in there for a little while. Anyway, I can't really think of anything else. So let me check her now. Cause this is where Inca collapsed when he died. Better take a closer look. Well, let me see then. They were already taking the body away. It's kind of sad how familiar I will become with the body outlines. Actually, yes. I have a foot of the body if you're interested. Let's see. He was stabbed right in the back. The poor guy was practically scared. What's he wearing on his arms? Those are the cuffs of justice. Seems to be a tradition for the Minister of Justice to wear those 4M cuffs. They look like they are made of a thick fabric, so I guess the iron for protection. Maybe they for keeping his sleeves out of the way when handling documents. Yeah, that's probably the original purpose. But over the years of wearing them was probably forgotten. Actually makes sense. So now, they used one of many traditional things that people do without knowing why. Oh, I get it. Kind of like the way you roll up your sleeves, huh? Or your cycle okay, if we're going there. I happen to know why I started. Thank you very much. Oh, you please. Don't become a photo of Inca's body. He was stabbed in the back with a knife. Don't become photo added to the court record. Well, let's see her then. He was on the phone, huh? Anyway. So this is the modern weapon. Emma, did you find any pins on it? Yep, and they were super glad they belonged to one Duchess at Marty. That's not good. Were there any others? There was one more pin from another individual, but it was too smooth to identify. Okay, no, that's interesting. It's probably an old pin from someone else who had handed a knife. Oh. Yet another piece of unhelpful info to add to our ever-growing pile. Anyway, let's keep looking here. I wonder if this is Inca's cell phone. It's so to be. His fingerprints are all over it. Do you know if he talked with anyone recently? There were favors locked between him and his underlings. They are members of the secret police who were directly under the minister's control. You mean like spies? I don't think that's quite it. Yeah, me neither. It doesn't really feel like a spy thing. So the minister was armed, huh? That's a force pistol. He had it for self-defense, apparently. But he won't be finding anything anytime soon. Huh? He was carrying a broken gun iron for sure. No, vi kommer ta bullet här. Which means the can't properly broadcast the minister fired its last beyond. Thing is, the corn samples are all empty, yet that one bullet is the only bullet we could find. Oh, now that's interesting. That is strange. Where did the other three go? Maybe Toge ate them. I don't think that's the case, huh? We can ask it the next time we see him. Used to be yet for his predictably shocking answer. Yeah, I strongly thought he did that. Anyway, let's move on then, and now I will check here. One of the statues is broken. Let's take a closer look. Let's see what I can find out here. It's a macadama, I think. Did it come from the broken statue? Look, Apollo, there's another one. But the other statues only have one is. Yeah, interesting indeed. Hey, you right, maybe this statue was special or something. Well, let's keep checking here. What's this? Look, there's a bullet here. It's from the pistol the victim was carrying. My curiosity tried to show this attacker, but missed, and the bullet ended up here. Evaluated determined the Yiflin marks to be a match to his gun. Yiflin marks? Aren't those? Oh, shall I explain? The science behind it is absolutely fascinating. No, very good. Lavius, think they are so smart. You do realize we can hold you? Anyway, let's keep looking around. These things more splintered than the statue now. The bullet from the victim's gun did a yellow number on it. Yeah, it seems like something you'd get ghost for, you know. In Minister Inca's case, I'd say getting you ticket bones this cause enough. Yeah, but don't causes extend to the afterlife. Actually, they do. You need to stop taking what Naruto says so seriously. I'm perfectly capable of thinking for myself. Anyway, I did warn you about this. There's something shiny down there. It's a pendant. There's blood on it. I wonder who it belongs to. I will obvious it's not the victims. Normally the your family recognized it. Emma, did you lift any fingerprints from it? I did, but I wasn't able to get a clean one. That's too bad. But the blood don't ought to be the victims. I see. That means it must have fallen her in the course of the murder. It might be Dorcas. I should ask him about it later. Pink butterfly pendant. A pendant adorned with a pink butterfly. The fingerprint has yet to be analyzed, but the blood belongs to Inca. Anyway, let's see then. Yeah, that's all here. And now I'll be checking this out. Mr. Spade was apparently tied to this side. Let's take a closer look. We should try to cover every angle possible here. Let's use the sense of a perspective and take a careful look around. And then let's see now. For Mr. Spade, she must have been tired of opportunities sad. I can use the Mason Harbor must have backside must be hard. After sitting there for so long, it won't be to do for you. I bet. I mean, you don't know how to sit still. If by that you mean I like to stay active, then I have to agree with you. Yeah, same goes for me. Anyway. Blood. Look, there's a blood stain on one of the cell legs. Jelly, hey, you're right, I completely missed that. Let's move the cell so we can check on it. There's more blood on the cell leg. I wonder what it's doing that. I have some luminol hat. Why don't you do some testing on it? Well, let me see then. Oh, interesting. Look. So the blood goes between the side and the sarcophagus then. The blood stain leads all the way to the sarcophagus. Emma, is this Minister Inga's blood? Hold on 1 second. Oh, that's stains. I didn't get that much. Okay, now that's interesting. So then, whose blood is it? Talking Mr. Spade went wanted as far as we know. And the blood's been wiped out by someone for some reason. Yeah, that stains too. Mysterious blood stain, an unidentified blood stain from Amaya's top. It was already whipped up and does not belong to the victim. Mysterious blood stain added to the court record. Anyway, I haven't finished the second. So let's see how. Anyway. There's a blood stain on the floor. It's already been mostly wiped up, but the stain leads all the way to the sarcophagus. I wonder whose blood it is. And I wonder if I can look at this now. Hang on. Well, I feel like I have said everything, so some artifact is coming up now, so we're gonna go be right back and I see you in 3 minutes. I can't hold your voice crying for me, it's crying out my name. I was acting tough by saying that I don't team because it's scary to lose my team. I have a feeling that by abandoning my team, I'll be able to make up for something else. Tuesday is the determination to chase after intangible things like business or love. I can hold a voice crying for me, stand up and fight. Don't deceive yourself. Cry for you in order to answer your voice. I know cry out your name. I replaced my lack of self-confidence with kindness. I have a feeling that by giving up, I'll be able to stop hurting others. When we completely accept our pain and hardship and start to understand each other, Tuesday will be born. I can hold a voice crying for me, don't run away. I will hold you everything tightly. Cry for you, wanting to answer your voice. I know cry out your name. Let's never forget the fact that we can't be healed by overwhelmed of contact and sadness. I'm hearing your voice crying for me. It's crying out my name. Cry for you in order to Okay, I'm back now, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and ask a talk about that one. No, he doesn't. Okay, he's not there, so I can't ask him now. Well, in that case, I will have to ask him later if that's the case. So, did I miss something? Well, let's see. You are done spades? Oh. What? That normally gets a better reaction from you. I'm tired of collecting your fingerprints. It's kind of lost its luster. Yeah, but who knows? There could be other people's pins on it. Oh, that's you. Hand it over, buddy. Ah. The only pins I found were yours. Oh, it's all dusty now. Well, what did I expect? Oh, you must need my forensic expertise. Just leave it to me. Oh, actually, I was wondering if you see anything strange about this. Oh, okay. Why isn't she saying anything? Let's see. Well, let's see what else it is then. I just go for everything here. Let's see. Let me think then. Okay, I must be missing something then. Well, if that's the case, okay, let me double check and see if I missed something. Let me Oh yeah, I completely missed that one. It's full of us. My Cosworth Pete, this is an instant spawner. Hey, look, Apollo, there's something in the ashes. Let's see what it is. What is that? It's full of us. They must spawn incense in here. So I was wondering, Apollo, did the ask from incense sticks that were pointing this? Or do people put the incense in after there was already us in here to hold them up? It's the latter, because if they don't, it's gonna be a fire, you know. Don't be silly, Athena. The answer is simple. The ash is the product of players from the countless visitors who came here. No, that's not the case at all. It's not a chicken or the egg kind of thing. Oh, doesn't interesting take on it. It's so much more poetic than mine. And yet it's wrong. Is that a gemstone? Wonder what it's doing here? Yeah, that's an interesting find. I've got this one covered, Apollo. Would you like to hold my brilliant theory? Let's hold it. Well, I couldn't want to do any harm. You know what people make wishes by throwing cones into a fountain, right? Well, yeah, that was bullshit. You know, on second thought, I'm good. What? So you don't need to hold my theory? I was just about to get to the good part. Let's just ask Emma. That'd be much quicker. Excuse me, Emma. What's this gemstone doing here? Oh, that... It's not a gem. It's a button. Albeit a very expensive one. From the victim's jacket. Måste vi fan en offer gotten in there somehow. I see. See, every puzzle has an answer, Athena. But I thought my idea was pretty good. Wait, what's with this suit? See her on the gemstone? Yeah, it is strange indeed. It's not because just us wanted to leave this most. Hey, you right? Gemstone, Inca's Burton discovered in the ashes of the tomb's incense burners, caked in soot, gemstone added to the court record. When I finished investigating, I think we covered used about everything. Maybe we should go over what we've learned so far. For starters, we're dealing with a Loctium mortar. Yeah, that do seem to be the case. But instead of the tomb being locked, it was being turned over by the UR god. And after the mortar, no one was found in the hiding inside. Yeah, in addition, we also know that Toge's fingerprints are all over the mortar weapon. Yeah, that's true. The cotton on the sarcophagus was drenched in the victim's blood on one side. The blood must have also gotten on the killer when they stabbed the minister from behind. Toke had the blood on him when the crime was first discovered. Unfortunately, he doesn't remember what happened. Yeah, which makes this very interesting indeed. This is not good. So what we know so far is that the Toge killed the Inca. Things gotta be was for the case. That's still an honest statement somehow. Yeah, it's looking pretty grim. Yeah, everything is pointing on him. Oh, if you want on, I'll have to ask you to leave. Go on, Scoot. What's the use? Something wrong, Emma. Why are you trying to give us the food? It's just easy if you not have when his ephemeral holiness arrives. Ah. Oh, that's what you meant. Speak of the devil. Physical Sat Marty. Detective Sky, it seems you were spoken at length with the true lawyers. I do hope you will also keep an eye on them. Yes, of course, like a hawk. They didn't do a single thing. Ha 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 ha. Expected to see a lot also to do a lot of those things. Give a lawyer an inch and they'll take a mile. Never forget that. There's that look of this just again. Hey, Naruto, do you really believe that Toge's guilty? And are you seriously going to prosecute this case? I mean, he's your father. You were once part of the Defiant Dragons, weren't you? He doesn't wanna talk about it. Hey, Naruto, wait! I said wait! Come on, Athena, after him! Oh, right behind you! Well we don't have, so let's go after him then. My 18, Kayan Palace, UR residence. Naruto, would you stop Alieti? What do you want? It's a potoke. Would you please hold me out? I fail to see why I thought. Now if you'll excuse me. Naruto, are you afraid of what I might have to say? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. If not, then there's no harm in listening, right? Very well. Speak, but make it quick. There is most I must do. Why does everything have to be so difficult with you? Well, so let's talk about why you wanna be the persecutor, huh? So, I know you'd be persecuting the darkest case, but aren't there any other persecutors in this country? Why does it have to be you? Her Eminence, Queen Gaia personally requested that I serve as persecutor. CD, that would make it hard to say no. Yeah, it certainly would. Her Eminence thinks highly of my persecutorial skills. Still, she didn't have to ask you to handle a case against your own father. Be honest, you really don't want to do this, do you? You speak of love and sentiment. I guess so. I do not deny such human emotions, but the law is the law, and placing personal feelings above it is beyond repeal. Do you disagree? Well, no, I don't disagree, but civilizations only exist due to the confines of the law. Without them, love and sentiment would like the fertile soul they need to flourish. Do you disagree? Kinda yes, actually, I do. No, but the law must be obeyed. The stewardship above all else, including personal feelings. Therefore, whether or not I am the son of the August is of no consequence. It is that simple. Or would you say otherwise? But come on, Apollo, tell him how young he is. But don't you know, wish it wasn't that way. Apollo, what was that? That was quite lame. That was quite lame, Apollo. Was that the best you could say? Like, Yelly? It appears I've wasted my bet on you. And the winner is Persecutor Satmati. Okay, which side are you on? Still spamming empty words are devoid of meaning or consequences, I see. You put it yet, Pepper. Oh, I know I'm right, but did he have to be so eloquent about his point? It's like he's trying to cover something up with his petty words. Apollo, I'd got back onto the path with him if I were you. Used to stick to questions like the one you wanted to ask. Yeah, så vuutuuset oikein apot. Nauta, I wanted to ask you about the hostage situation. Inka said he had someone there to talk in the palm of his hand. And he was using that person along with his hostess as leverage in obtaining the orb. That's news to me. Well, honestly, I thought he was talking about you when he said that. Well, that's what Inka says. You can kiss your chances of getting the orb goodbye. Heh heh heh. My affair ain't my only, how shall I say, in science, you know, Toke. What? I've got someone there to you, right in the palm of my hand, see? Now that one, well, you can imagine what kinds of things I could do, right? Heh klart you've seen things my way. I got the impression that Toke had no choice but to follow Inka's demands after he heard that. So what do you suppose this special person is? I wouldn't know. I know it. He's lying. My bracelet's ejecting. Hey Nauta, about what you used to say.
サトライマオマンども覚まし出た死ぬけ誰がさよそのか
Oh, my bracelet is crossing my wrist. We have to be careful here. Just start any horse. What the heck's going on? Why do you this, you pretty pepper? The bracelet reacts to the anxieties of the people around you by squeezing your wrist. But now that I know how it works. Okay, it's sleeping time. Hang on. But yeah, I wanna finish the investigation before I sleep. But now that I know how it works, I can make it the Titan I want to use anytime I wish. Consider this a warning. Oh, I don't know how he did it, but he sent my bracelet useless. Yeah, I can't even expose him now. So Stavely is powerless in the face of the Holy Mother's blessing. Looks like his special power won't work against the persecutors at Marty, Apollo. Yeah, the bracelet is out of the question now. We have to try something else. Oh, you're right. Will you start to ask Toke about this? Yeah, so that you'll start. It happens. You intend to go to fit at all, you have no hope of winning. Go to I will. Come up, Mr. Justice. We are no longer children, you and I. I'm not the one who needs to grow up, Naruto. In case you didn't hold, I won my last case against none other than Mr. White. You tell him, Apollo. Is he mad? I can never tell with him. Yeah. His tion is different. Your foolishness will only earn you a death sentence for aiding and abetting a criminal. And those who die as criminals are doomed to be born in the next life as something lower than a pork or vegetable. You will be lucky to get onto this realm as a patch of mold. Mold? Das pretty harsh. If you wish to avert the source of fate, abandon this fully before it is too late. I don't care if I end up as a tulip of blue sisters in my next life. I'm going to defend Doge in court. You fool. Know this. I intend to persecute the accused with all my might. No matter what you say or do, consider yourself forewarned. Now, if you will excuse me. Prosecutor Satmati knows his father will be publicly executed if he is found guilty. Yet he won't show even an ounce of mercy. Yeah, like always. Nauta, is this the yellow? Have you yellow stains? Do you really plan on sending Toki to his death? Do you even hear me? Don't Toki and I matter to you anymore? Yeah, he do seem to be ignoring us. To be continued. Yeah, the investigation usually tends to last shorter than the all here. So, wait. Oh, the investigation isn't finished, so. Does this mean I will be playing as VI the next time? But as for next time, still, the investigation will go on, but that's for later. As for now, I'm gonna be ending the stream here. So just give me a little bit. And let me close the game now. There we go. And no, I'm just gonna change this. Here we go, and now. Sorry. And let me take a look and see when the next stream will be now. So let me see. So the next stream is gonna be at Wednesday with some Tales of Gold Steel 4. Now, if you wanna follow me at social, so if you wanna follow me at social, here you go. And do feel free to join my Discord. And if you aren't subscribed, you can use this 8 message. Otherwise, you can use this one. And now, let me just see who I shall go for here. Give me a little bit. Who do I feel like going for this time around is the question. So who shall it be? This time around is the question. Let me just see who I do feel like going for this time around. Yeah, I'm used to thinking hard. Yeah, who do I actually feel like going for? And let's see. Anyway. So this time around, I feel like going for this piece. So I hope you enjoyed the High Artisan Garden, and if you still have your tea with me, I hope you enjoy your tea while visiting Visby, and I'll be seeing you all next time. Good night, Uyatsumi, and enjoy your tea. As the blue sky was melting into the setting sun, I was gazing at the tide clothes with you. What kind of boat thought I have used in order to be able to convey my feelings? You gentle heartbeats from my back, you're stronger and stronger.